100% Chelsea. Chelsea have won 2-1 at the Amex Stadium against Brighton. Dom, solid, got 3 points. I think that's pretty much well, what I see from resonating from that game.
I completely agree with you. The only addition would be, I think, that actually we were a little bit sketchy in the second half when it came to defence. The first half, I thought we played well. The first 10 minutes, it was a little bit cagey. It was expected. We didn't get into the game particularly until 15 minutes or so. Eden Hazard in the first half, I thought, was exceptional. Creating the first goal, I need to have a little look at it back again, but creating the first goal, very good, fantastic.
Scoring the second as well, obviously.
Scoring the second goal, so yeah, fantastic performance from him in the first 45. Brighton, I think, actually performed well in the second half. They got their goal, and it was a very good goal. I think it was the best goal of the afternoon, in my opinion. And actually, there were a few moments in that second half where we were really had our backs to the wall. Kepa made a couple of good saves. David Luiz, solid at times. Tony Rudiger, solid again. Dave, I thought, again, had a really good performance.
Do you think Dave's maybe finally found his home again at that right-back position?
I think now there are more questions, more arguments saying that yes, he has. I think, obviously, at the beginning of the season, he was lacking. Against Everton and Spurs, again, he had shaky games, and at Spurs, he was ripped to shreds. However, last week against City, and particularly today, he didn't really put a toe wrong. Last week, he had a really good performance, and again, today, he was strong, he was solidly led, like a captain should do. So that was really promising. And as we move into this difficult Christmas period, where all the games, in my opinion, are winnable, we're going to need somebody who's going to be at the backbone of that Chelsea team, and particularly if Cahill, as we're expecting in January, leaves, Dave will be there as the sole captain at Chelsea. I've mentioned Eden Hazard. I thought he had a fantastic game, and I'm really liking the free-flowing false nine attacking football that Chelsea are currently playing with Willian, Pedro and Hazard. It's a shame that we're not being able to have a solid striker, but I think actually Ruben Loftus-Cheek has come on the last couple of games in the 70th minute and has really had an addition to that front three. Morata, I was so glad not to see his face this today, both on the pitch, on the bench, or on the team sheet at all. I have on multiple times said I'm not his particularly greatest fan, and I think realistically Chelsea don't need him. I think Giroud brings on a much more promising threat and much more potent attack, and I really hope that actually we have a replacement, because I think there are only so many chances that a man can have, and I think Morata has taken those and he has wasted them. But it doesn't matter. We beat Brighton today. It was a tough game at times. We go on to Bournemouth in the cup, which we are expecting to win. I hope that he plays a weakened side, but not to the same extent as the one in Budapest, because that was slightly embarrassing. And then we go to Leicester 3 o'clock next Saturday, which could be a tough game. It depends who turns up, and if Chelsea turn up, I think we can take that 3 points onto Watford for Boxing Day.